YouTube, and welcome to my Let's Play of How to Train Your Dragon for the Wii. Oh my god, I'm so excited to play this game. It's one of my favorite games for the Wii. Oh man, so excited. So, first of all, I want to mention that this game, it doesn't have a very big or deep story. And definitely has nothing to do, really doesn't have anything to do with the movie itself, but, you know, it really isn't a game that should be under or overlooked at. It's really fun. And it depends if you like pitching dragon against dragon, as you're seeing here. It's a fighting game, but it's still an amazing game, and it's worth playing. So with me just still talking and stuttering over and over and over and over again, let's go ahead and let's start a new game.
What the? Oh, hello! I thought you were crashing our party. We're about to celebrate Thursday. After our unmerciful defeat of the Red Death, we mark this day a holiday. Our Thursday culminates at the Big Dragon Tournament, a rite of passage for our young Vikings tested for their bravery. Members from each family's clan travel far and wide to compete in the most challenging event. We've got the Haddocks, known as good leaders, the headstrong Thorstens, forceful Jorgensens, adventurous Ingermans, and the skillful Hofferson clan.
Slow down.
Being deemed the bravest is a coveted title. Any Viking boy or girl in their right mind would slay to have.
I'm the boss! Got that, Natter? I won! And that's just a preview of how I'll be impressing the crowd in the tournament today.
May the best Viking win!
Great choice.
With that introduction out of the way, we can now choose either Hiccup or Astrid. If you haven't seen the movie, then you probably don't know who these characters are. If you have seen the movie, you're probably like, oh my god, I get to play as one of these guys. Which, honestly, that's what I thought when I first got this game anyways. So, first of all, there is a difference. Obviously, Natter, Monstrous Nightmare. No. Night Fury. The Natter is very strong. Shut up, Astrid. The Natter is strong based, and the Night Fury is speed based. So basically, you're taking the harder route. I would say you're taking the harder route by picking Astrid, and you'll be taking the easier route by picking Hiccup, because you're picking a dragon that's full of speed, or you're picking a dragon that's full of damage. You know, I'll be honest, it could go either way, but
Great. Let's get him.
because it's a Night Fury, we cannot say no to Hiccup, I'm afraid.
Pick us. Ready for action.
Of course, I would have went with the Natter, because fighting with the Natter is pretty awesome, but yeah, I can't just say no to a Night Fury. This is How to Train Your Dragon, by the way. I mean, not by the way, but yeah. How could we not? So yeah, right here it's just going through the tutorial on what to expect. Basically, if a person has an exclamation point, it means they have a quest. If it's just the ... it means they're waiting. If they have the question mark, it means that you've completed a quest and they're waiting for you to talk to them again. Or if it's a blue question, if it's a blue bubble, it means that they just have something interesting to say. I think we can... No, we can't say that right now. So let's go ahead and talk to dear old Dad. See what he has to say.
So, you want to enter the Thursday tournament?
I do.
Well, the entrance to the arena is right over there. However, a scrawny dragon won't win you the title. Here are some items to get into fighting shape. You'll want to run along to the Dragon's Den to take care of your dragon. Give the items to the dragon and increase its welfare. Be gone with you now.
Dare you, good sir. So what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to go straight into the house, or that blue light right there, and just straight up go and take care of Toothless, who is apparently very, very, very unhealthy at the moment. Hiccup, what have you been doing to your buddy? That's not very nice. But instead of doing that, I actually want to go around breaking stuff. You swing the remote to swing your sword, which is odd, because Hiccup can't really pick up a sword. I mean, if we all know from the movie he can't. Domestic violence! But... but I just say it's an oversized dagger, and... domestic violence in this game. So, to break barrels, I'll get into the sheep killing thing later. You just swing the remote, and every so often Hiccup will spout things, but you'll swing your oversized dagger or sword. For Astrid, she swings her axe. And, when it comes to, and I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but when it comes to killing animals in a game that is not about killing, well, actually it kind of is, but at the same time it's not. You just press the A button when you're near an animal, and Hiccup, or if you're playing as Astrid, will just straight up murder the animal, which, I'll be honest, that doesn't happen in the movie.
It's so bright out.
It is bright out. It's bright outside my window. It's very bright. So I'll get into the stuff that I'm collecting right now in a minute, because we'll be going into that in a second, but trust me, you actually want to go around collecting stuff first before you go and take care of your dragon.
Items for my dragon.
Yeah, I know. Stoic gave me items for my dragon too, but it's not enough. To be honest, the items that Stoic gives you will raise your dragon's health, not completely all the way, which is why I like to go out and collect items first. But you just basically press the A button for everything, except for when you want to break barrels. If you want to break barrels, just swing the Wii remote. What do you have to say?
Smoke fish, anyone?
No thank you, I don't like fish. Of course, in Hiccup's case, he probably loves fish, so... can't say much about that. Break it. So, like I said, I'll basically get into what all this stuff I'm collecting is for. Obviously, it's not for me. I mean, I'm pretty sure Hiccup's not going to be munching on ores and sulfur and rubies. That would probably break his teeth. I want to know. I don't want to know how that would go down. Probably wouldn't go down very well. Not very well at all.
Go see Stoic to enter the tunnel.
I already did, Gobber. You're a little late. You're a little slow in the noggin. I wish you could pluck those. Are those tomatoes? Yeah, I wish you could pluck those tomatoes, but you can't. Also, I probably should have went up. I am so dazed today. I don't even know. But also, you may have noticed that there's also a jump button. If you press the Z button, you'll jump.
My dragon is rough.
Your dragon is very rough. Because it's a Zippleback. Everybody knows that Roughnut and Toughnut's dragon is a Zippleback. Because they're twins. Roughnut and Toughnut are the twins. And Zibblebacks are two-headed dragons that like to fight each other. And the twins look exactly alike because they're called twins. And they like to fight each other. Kind of like the Zippleback heads. So it kind of works for them. Just plucking some carrots here. Do you think this little garden area right here is the only place you can find carrots? Whee! Let's see if I can miss. I missed! The sheep in this one area are so hard to catch sometimes.
My dragon is tough.
Oh, that's ironic. Toughnut's dragon is rough, and Roughnut's dragon is tough. How funny. I don't remember what this plant right here is called. Each of these ingredients that I'm collecting have names, but I don't really remember them all. The plant that looks exactly like this one, that's lighter green, is sage, and that's fish. I don't remember all their names. I mean, you can see their names. I mean, we'll be seeing their names later, but so this area right here, these docks.
Barrel is broken!
That is great perceptive view for you, Hiccup. I'm so proud that you know that you broke a barrel. Anything?
That barrel is broken!
Okay, you're gonna tell me again. That is fantastic. So anyways, this area that we are in right here, the docks, is where you come to get a new dragon. But you can only receive a new dragon after you've beaten a tournament, which we'll be getting into because we have to do our first tournament pretty soon. I don't want to spend too much time collecting stuff, even though I have been most of this time, but hey, at least it's getting you people used to the world around here, which, by the way, for its time, when it came out, which I don't remember when that was, but this, to me, looks pretty beautiful, in my opinion. Most of you people are probably just like, it looks terrible. I think it looks good. I think it looks pretty good. It kind of has, if any of you played the Legend of Spyro series, especially the one for the Wii, what was it? Dawn of the Dragon. This will kind of look, these graphics will kind of look familiar. You can also push down rocks by smacking the A button. And, okay, I was just say, stupid sheep. Give me your lamb chops. I'll go down there later. There's more stuff down there, but I don't want to get it. I'm gonna go straight to the dragon. Because taking care of the dragon has a very long tutorial. What do you have to say?
I'm already entered in the tournament. I'm going to win, too.
Oh, says you! Game on, buddy! In the Wild Zone, we'll be getting into the Wild Zone later. I can't exactly do anything with that. So this is the house. You can see every animal you've murdered, the money you've earned, the items you collected, the recipes you've learned and cooked. We'll talk about those later. The time you've played, your total progress, and all your secondary quests that you have completed, I think. Your victories, your dragons, their perfects, chaos, blah 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 blah. The medals, which I will be trying to get all gold medals. And I think this is, the high scores for all of these. These are mini games. We'll be getting to those later. So save game, statistics, leave the house, and then it's the Dragon's Den. Which is a pretty nice animation. Go to the Dragon's Den, and it's talking about health. So, of course you can see, poor health is red, average health is yellow, good health is green, and excellent health is blue. And everyone knows that blue is the best. So this is just showing you how the life bar works. Which I cannot skip until it says I can. Alright. So these are the bars that are used for healing your dragon, which is food, heal, mood, and trust and rest. Food, heal, mood, and trust are all raised by the items that I have collected in the village, and the items that Stoic gives you. Rest, that's a different thing. As I explained here, you press the C button to send your dragon to sleep. And as it sleeps, its rest bar will rise. Along with its rest bar rising, it'll also heal whatever health it has, some health from resting. So now we go into Feed Our Dragon, which now it's talking about the 4 categories, which obviously you can tell by the red panels, by the different panels. The food items increase the food bar. The plants increase the heal bar. Mineral items increase the mood bar. And treasure items increase the trust bar. Of course, you really don't need to worry about the trust or the orange bar. I already forgotten what it was. You really don't need to worry about those two, because once your dragon has complete trust in you, and whatever the orange bar was again, it really doesn't go down unless you lose fights. If you lose fights, the trust bar will go down. So, if you don't lose fights, then you really have nothing to worry about. I sound like the guy from Five Nights at Freddy's 1. There's really nothing to worry about. You'll do great. Now remember, the animatronics do wander a bit at night, but I'm here to let you know there's really nothing for you to worry about. So, food items consist of chicken, wild meat, which if you know what chicken is, obviously, the chickens. Wild meats are boars, which we haven't seen yet, and the sheep that I killed. Turnips, which was kind of expecting turnips and carrots to be green, but okay, they're food. And fish. And for healing, there's mayweed, sage, and myrrh. But there's more items to collect. There's also seaweed, thistle, and I don't remember the last one. I forgot what it was. For trust? I forgot. For whatever. Oh, mood. Pff, I am so stupid. He's in a bad mood right now. I'm sorry, Toothless. I'm sorry I forgot that you were in a bad mood. Mood is raised by magnesium. I cannot pronounce half of these names, but if you know, then good job. Sulfur, iron ore, and copper ore raise trust. So let's go ahead and start by raising the food meter by feeding Toothless some chicken. As if we know from the How to Train Your Dragon show, dragons really love chicken. And mayweed. Apparently Night Furies like mayweed. Hey, even dragons have to eat their veggies too. Let's raise his trust by feeding him some magnesium. Well done! Thank you, but I don't want to raise it to green health. I want to raise him all the way to blue health. Let me see, is he sulfur? Yeah! Feed that sulfur! So, you can't feed dragons... So, one more thing when it comes to, these bars, is that there are some things dragons like, and there are some things that dragons don't like. Like Night Furies don't like carrots. And Night Furies don't like sage. And I think Night Furies don't like... What is it that Night Furies don't like? They don't like whatever that is. And I think... Yeah, they don't like iron ore either. So, I think for the natter, I think natters don't like wild meats. Or I think natters don't like turnips, and I know natters don't like mayweed. And when it comes to these, I'm completely unknowing because I just really don't know. Because I don't end up using these that often because, like I said, unless you lose a match, a fight, their mood and trust really doesn't go, their mood and trust doesn't move anywhere, it doesn't go down. So, pressing the mice in the plus, as you look at the very top of the screen, top left of the screen, you'll see that there's several other things that we can look at here. So there's the customizations, which allows you to customize your dragon. You can make it look like whatever you want. As you can see here, there's some pretty cool options. But unfortunately, if it'll let me continue, yeah, colors, well, I'll go over that. We really don't have any options unlocked. And for the most part, well, we can make the little spines on Toothless's forehead disappear, but that's about it. We really don't have any options here to do anything for Toothless. It really doesn't have anything. But for colors, you can use the control pad, the D-pad, to change the brightness, and use the analog stick on the nunchuck to change the color. For the most part, I'm gonna leave this alone because I don't want to change Toothless at all. You can also press the C button when you're in this mode to have a free camera to take a good look around if you want to. Get in on that dragon action. Over here is the recipe book. The recipe book is for multiple amount of things. It can be used for quests and to to raise multiple bars on your dragon's health meter. So like some recipes can raise the food, health, and rest bar all at once. Sometimes I think there's some that can raise them completely and some that don't. But we all haven't unlocked it yet, obviously. And these two here, we don't get till level 2. And so we're going to go ahead and get into that right about now. So let's go ahead and leave the house. Yep. And let's go have a chat with dear old Dad. See what he has to tell us now.
Yes, a good caretaker you are. I think you're ready.
Better caretaker than you are. So we got our first recipe here, which we can make inside the house with the recipes. I don't know what it heals completely, but there are a lot of recipes to collect. So I'm going to try to collect as many of them as I can. Hopefully I can collect all of them.
Before entering the tournament arena, you're going to need to train that dragon. Head over to the training camp on the other side of the village. Your dragon awaits you there. By the way, your dragon will always automatically follow you for training, fights, or whatever you have to do.
Alright, so now we have our new objective, and that is to train our dragons. Now, as you can see, the characters now have these bubbles above their heads again. This means they have different texts that they can tell you.
I trained my dragon to a level 5.
And Tough Nut, I'm pretty sure her brother, Tough Nut over here, will probably tell you the same thing.
I trained my dragon to a level 5.
Yep. But yeah, they'll tell you different things. And where the heck did Snotlout go? Snotlout? Oh, there he is.
Training isn't going to do you any good.
If you get confused by the names, please remember these guys are Vikings. And if you keep forgetting who is who, don't worry. You'll learn who they are very quickly. Like, that guy over there, wandering in the distance, that's Fish Legs. Trust me, it's not hard to remember their names. Mainly because the way they are will remind you. So we can't do anything about this guy right now, but we will eventually. So let's come up here in this dark, dank cave. Characteristic points. Ooh, we'll go into that later. Welcome to the training camp. This is the place where you can level up your dragon and learn new combos for attacking and fire. I'm kind of running out of time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the first melee just to explain the mechanics for fighting real quick.
Ready? Fight!
So use the analog stick, left and right to move side to side. Excuse me. You tap it back twice to dodge back. You tap it sideways twice to dodge sideways. If you don't want to dodge sideways, excuse me, I'm explaining here. If you don't want to tap left and right twice to dodge, you can also press the plus and minus buttons to dodge as well. Minus dodges to the left, right, plus dodges to the right. Now for the attack. Strong blow is shaking the Wiimote, and light blow is the A button. And if you do it in rapid succession, excuse me.
Try this. Heads up, tails down. Feel that? You're gonna knock the
You do stuff like that. I messed up. How did I mess up on that?
tails down. You're gonna knock.
These are obviously the very first combos you're gonna learn, but trust me, they're a lot better combos, a lot cooler moves, and it looks very, very awesome. So now our dragon is level 2. So now we've unlocked some customization parts, and now that our dragon is level 2, he's also earned characteristic points, which I will get into in the next episode. So, next time on How to Train Your Dragon for the Wii, we will continue training our dragon and hopefully become strong enough to enter the tournament. Hopefully we'll complete our first tournament next time. So, I will see you all then.